Hi, hello. We are trying a new video format today. We are on the move, and we are vlogging. I don't know what this is gonna turn out to be. Maybe you hate this. If you hate this video, you should tell me in the comments. You should also tell me if you like it. Okay, also, if this looks crazy or like you're in a tornado, it's because this camera weighs like 50 pounds and my arm is shaking and it's so heavy. Okay, we are going to house sit for my parents and they live in the country. So this is gonna be a little country vlog, a little country reading vlog for your enjoyment, maybe. We've only got like 30 minutes left of sunlight on this drive, but in that 30 minutes, I'm going to read a little bit of, I don't know if you can see that. It's the story of Christianity. I'm in the medieval times. It's a lot, but we'll see. And also, it's Dracula. I don't know if you can see that. So, we'll see how that goes. It's 30 minutes. We'll check in later.
Regular or spicy tender?
Regular.
Got it. Biscuit or roll?
Biscuit.
Biscuit.
Would you like to add an apple or cherry pie to your order?
No, thank you.
All right.
The AI woman took our order at Chicken Express. I did not enjoy it. She was a robot.
Smile.
Hi, hello. It's actually not the next day, it's actually the day after the next day because all I did yesterday was play Stardew Valley because this was a vacation, okay. But it's morning time now. We are going to get back to actually reading today. I do want to do that. But first we have to go feed the animals. Hello, good morning. Hi. Excuse me. There you go. Okay, let's do this without getting an electric shock. Good morning. Come on, let's go. Where's your other half, buddy? Okay, hello. There you go. Ooh, there's a spider. The spider. Oh, he's right there, though. Where did he go? Is he on the other side? You do it. He's probably really nice and friendly. And he's probably really soft if you touch him. Okay. Good job. How much would I have to pay you to touch the hot wire? I think you'd have to pay me $1,000. So not to give him any hay if he still has hay. He kind of scares me. And they can smell fear. Hi. You were covered in flies, buddy?
Kiss.
No.
He wants a kiss.
He's got green goo in his mouth. Horses scare me. You need some conditioner in your hair. You have hay if you want to go get your hay. Okay, buddy. Bye. Okay, we're back inside. It's time to make coffee, put on a Lil Simsy reading co-working stream, and actually read some of my books. Hello, I'm back. I have done enough co-working with Lil Simsy. It's time to give you some updates. I read the Collapse chapter in this one. I'm gonna be honest, it's the Middle Ages. I don't really know what's happening. I fear a lot of this is going over my head. And by Middle Ages, I mean like the 1200s. There's a lot of details, a lot of names, a lot of crazy guys. It's informative. And I am 100 pages in Dracula. Now, this is crazy. There's a lot of violence. I don't know. I guess for some reason I always think that like if something is written in like 19th century, mid 1800s, it's not going to be super violent. It's going to be kind of whitewashed almost, but this is crazy. This is like almost gory. It's on the verge of being gory. But so far it's very good. It reads very well. Jonathan Harker goes to Transylvania. where he visits Count Dracula because Count Dracula wants to buy a house in London. Totally fine, nothing weird about that. I don't want to be too spoilery, because I feel like a lot of people haven't read Dracula. It's kind of different from a Jane Austen. I don't know, it's a popular classic, but it's not super popular, I would say. I think because we all know, like, the vampire stuff so well that you're like, well, I don't have to read Dracula, I already know about that. But I think you should read Dracula so far. I'm not done with it. So let me give you my final thoughts down the road. It's written in, so like you start off with journal entries, and then it goes to like some letters, and then some like phonograph recordings, and then more diary entries, and then like a newspaper article. So it's not written in a normal prose way, it's kind of like an epistolary, I said that right, novel, and that makes it really interesting too. Dracula. There was something else I wanted to tell you that I thought was interesting, but now I can't remember it. So you might have to wait until the next update to get that, what I'm sure is a very fascinating, interesting fact you must know. So yeah, I want to keep reading Dracula. I want to start another book too. I'll get to that and I'll show you next time once I've kind of started it. That's about a lady who goes to Paris after her mother dies. So I want to get started on that. I want it in a Goodreads giveaway. So I'd like to read that kind of soon and give them a little review because they asked for that. And I think that's fair. We're doing good. Keep chugging. Time to water the plants. Hi, buddy. I have to turn it on first. Okay, we're back. I've now started the Paris novel. Let's see, where am I? I think I'm like 84 pages in, and this is entertaining, right? It's very like, it has like Mitch Albom, whoever wrote The Five People Who've Been in Heaven vibes. It feels a lot like that. Not in like necessarily a bad way, but it does feel like that. It's very like whimsical so far. It's about this lady who's a copy editor. She lives in New York City. She has a very regimented, kind of sad life, and then her estranged mother dies, who's always been kind of cold to her, not very nice. And leaves her the rest of her money, but she says she has to go to Paris and spend all of the money in Paris. And so far, my prediction is that this will be 3 stars for me, which isn't bad. I'm not like super loving it, but it is entertaining, and I'm enjoying it. There's a lot of food description. She like eats a lot of Parisian food. Could have gone without the very detailed description of her eating a tiny cooked bird. Didn't really need the skull crunching, brains eating part, but that's fine. The other stuff sounded nice. Yeah, right now she's in Paris. She's discovering herself, and I'm enjoying it. It's a tale. It's not like a deep, soul-searching novel, but it's a tale with fun characters. Kind of whimsical. I'll update you as we keep going. So it's been a week. We're back at home, and I did not get as much reading done as I wanted to while we were there because I ended up in a Stardew Valley, not just like a Stardew Valley phase. I was in a Stardew Valley frenzy. Hello? I would like wake up in the morning and go farming, start a farm. So I didn't really read that much. I just played a lot of Stardew Valley. But now we're back home, and I've done some more reading. Please, this is my book. I'm about 100 pages away from finishing Dracula. Oh. And here's my question. Why did no one tell me how good Dracula is? Because it's so good. It reads very well. The writing is super clear. I feel like a lot of the times when people talk about classics or you hear about classics, it's very like, oh, the classics they're dry, they're dusty, they're boring, and they're kind of a grind. But the last 2 I've read, like Jane Eyre and Dracula, have both been really like pleasantly surprising and really easy to read and really fun to read and like enjoyable. And it's not like, oh, I have to go finish Dracula. You know, I like want to read and want to get to the next chapter. My only like kind of complaint, I guess, it's not even really a complaint, it's more just like a vibe or whatever. It's like sometimes there is that like You know, it's like, oh, don't worry, man. You go to your room. Let's let the men handle it. The men will handle this. You just don't even worry. You're nice little head. The men will handle this. And that does drive me a little crazy sometimes. But they kind of get their comeuppance in a way, I guess. So maybe, I don't know. It's just like a minor thing. Also, there's a cowboy in Dracula. I think I said that before, but there's a cowboy. He's from Texas, and he uses a lot of slang. It literally says, he's a cowboy from Texas, and he likes slang. So that's honestly been a little jarring. I'm like trying to read this gothic, kind of gothic. You're in England, it's 1897, it's kind of mysterious, dark. You have Van Helsing with his accent coming in and being all serious and dark, and then it's a cowboy, and he's like, don't worry, little lady, I will handle this. It's like, what? It kind of takes me out of it a little bit. I'm like, what is happening? Why is he here? But I don't think that's bad. I think it's just like kind of funny. And I guess maybe Bram Stoker really loved cowboys or something. But also, like, what is this cowboy doing? What is happening? I don't know how spoilery I want to get. Tell me, if you are watching this, do you like spoilers? Like, if somebody is reading a book or even like watching a movie, I don't know, just in general, do you want them to like tell you the plot as they're going, or do you prefer if they keep it vague and don't give you all the details but just kind of tell you their impressions? Because I don't really know if I should go into like what's happening right now, what they're doing, or if that's too many spoilers and like maybe someone's watching this and they want to read Dracula and they don't want the spoil. I don't know. So if you're watching this, tell me, do you like spoilers or not? But yeah, that's Dracula. It's going really good. I think, hopefully, I'll finish this in a couple of days. I read this one for an online book club, and they've already had their meeting this month, so I just kind of have to watch the recording, because I was kind of behind on Dracula, but I have high hopes for this ending, and I'll let you know. And then we have the Paris novel, which I've also been reading, and I'm not super far into this one still. I made it like 50 or so more pages from the last time I talked to you. It's fine. Okay, I have not read this book, nor have I watched this movie, so this might be a completely off comparison, but it's very like Eat, Pray, Love. It's like, woman goes to foreign country, finds herself. That's basically this whole book. I think maybe I'm not super the target audience. I don't know what that audience is, but I don't know that it's me. If I was sexist, I would say this is like a woman's fiction novel, but that feels a little wrong. But, I like Stella. She's a fun main character. There's a lot of like name dropping going on, and some of it I think I just don't get because I don't know the people. It feels very like Paris 1980 specific. Yeah, because I've googled some of these people where it like tells you a first name and a last name, and it's a person. Also, James Baldwin has made an appearance. It was kind of a funny, he's like appears with asparagus or something kind of funny. I was just, at that point I was just like, yeah, it's James Baldwin and he's cooking asparagus. Yeah. So I don't know, I think my 3-star prediction was correct, and it's not that I don't like it. I'm enjoying it, it's fun, I'm gonna finish it, but I'm not gonna love it, I think, and that's okay. Okay, like I said, it's a Saturday. I think one thing I want to do this weekend is I want to make a spreadsheet, a Google Sheet. And on that Google Sheet, I'm going to put all the relevant info about the books on my little TBR. And I want to make a spreadsheet that when I play my board game, which if you've seen that video, you kind of know how it goes, I can just go to the spreadsheet and put in the info and kind of find it. Because I feel like searching through all these books, I feel like I'm going to miss a book that hits my criteria one day. And it's just like kind of annoying. So hopefully a spreadsheet will make my life a little easier. And while we're on that topic, maybe I'll give you like a super quick tour of my TBR shelves of shame. Okay, it's a new day. I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna try and finish Dracula and the Paris novel today. We're gonna try and get it done. I finished Dracula. We're back. I think it's 5 stars, probably more like 4.5. It was very good. I liked the ending. There was a lot of like planning happening though. There was a bit of a drag where they're just like talking about what they're going to do to defeat Count Dracula. Yeah, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it. And also, I kind of want to put this in a full like sit down video just to like talk about it all at once and get all my thoughts out. So yeah, Dracula is done. Next, I have to finish the Paris novel. I think that's what its title is. But yeah, very good. I do, once again, want to fight whoever wrote the introduction to Dracula in that edition. We'll talk about that later, too. Okay, I finally finished it. I finished the Paris novel, which I hope that's actually the title, because I've been saying that's the title, but I've never checked. It was good. It was decent. It was 3 stars. I don't think I was quite the audience, but it was a fun time, and I'll talk about it more in a video we have coming up. So, that is the conclusion of this little reading vlog. I don't know. Did you like it? If you're watching this and you didn't mind this, you should comment. Or if you hated it, comment and tell me that too. Just let me know your thoughts. If you've made it all the way here, you should like and subscribe. And I will see you next time.